Tired of spending a lot of damn money on these packs and not getting anything you wanted? Head on over to MrMuckCoin.com for the best, cheapest, fastest, reliable service. Make sure you use code GS for 10% off your purchase. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Hopefully you guys are doing fantastic. Welcome back to another Madden 19 video. Sorry if I don't sound as energetic as I usually like to. I just completely finished throwing up not too long ago, so that was a fun experience, feeling like you can't breathe and you got food just coming out, and it shouldn't be doing that. But we're feeling a little better. Hopefully you guys are having yourself a terrific day, man. We're about to go on ahead and jump in to a online weekend league. Got to make sure our playbooks are right in order, you know, before I go on ahead and do anything. And I went 6-1 in weekend league. W streamed some weekend league on his account. I think he went like 5-1, 6-1. We'll see. 5-1 because I went 6-1, and I think he lost his last game and had stopped. But you know, just because we're gonna get some recordings, why not play some weekend league? You figure they're gonna be some tough opponents, and this guy was a nuisance to say the least. Like, his defense was mid blitz, right? But he would spread his linebackers so they're not hovered over the gap. And, of course, we're going to start with Dion, letting us know why they call him prime time, baby. As we start off with a great kick return and beautiful way to start the game. His offense was, like, very, very run-heavy, same as mine. Like, he would put tight ends out at wide receivers, and he would just dominantly run the ball, which is definitely frustrating. And like, I truly know how frustrating I am to my opponents now. Like, this is one of the first times this year where somebody was so, like, 3rd and 9 run the ball. And that Christian McCaffrey, oh my Lord, he is such a good one. And his passing plays were all levels, PA level sales. That's all he did, level sales and run the ball. And he would sometimes streak his tight end instead of a post. And that's all he would do. He would just continuously run. As speaking of run, we got LaDainian Tomlinson tossing all the way till 6. His defense again was mid blitz, and he blocked my PAT. And he would spread his linebackers so they're not over the gap. And this guy's spinning was out of control. So the very first game, we end up just look at Chris Harris Jr. just shedding. Was that Olsen he had or Shockey out there? Whoever he had out there trying to block, he just did a great job. I forgot what I was going to say. Like, right here, 3rd and 3, this is what a toss. 4th down right here. Big 4th and 6, and he runs the ball. Like, on 4th and 6, like, just savage. And that I'm just like, wow. Like, that's demoralizing. Like, you get someone to a 4th and 6, and this McCaffrey, once again, I don't know what his spin move is, but every time he spun, it was completely crisp. It was definitely like such an amazing spin. Like, that Christian McCaffrey might have to be on the team. Like, I did a terrible job of just getting in position right there. And this guy's spin, I'll give it to him. His spins were on point. Like, he just did a great job of spinning. And I know he's running. And I'm run committing. It's just not working. Run commit should be a negative 2-yard loss every single time. I don't want to hear it. You can't, tell me why it shouldn't be. If you run the ball on a run commit, it should be a gain of -2. Because if you pass the ball on a run commit, it's almost a guaranteed touchdown. So here he is in his man-to-man right here. OBJ actually breaks a tackle, and he does get tracked down by Shazier with no stamina. Look at this. He's out of stamina. He's out, and I have like a quarter of a bar left. How does he catch me? I don't know. But we end up scoring right here fairly easily. And Ione Showboat right there to hopefully get in his head because he's in mine with all this running that he's doing. So 20-7 is like, all right, you figure we're going to put him in a pass, must-pass situation. That's what we're trying to get in, right? Because if you force me to pass, I may be in trouble. I got dots, but then I'm going to be facing the crossfires and the over Gs and all these other strong plays. Right here, he makes the read to the left, and I'm like, okay, yeah, this guy definitely isn't the best passer. Like, I can already tell. If you force him to pass, he may be in trouble. So we take a pick 6 right there, and then he quits, right? And then faith so has it that the very next game I match up, it's the exact same opponent, which is completely unfair for him to just
to just get a brand new start, right? Like, if we match up immediately, the next game, the old score of where he quit should go right back in place. Like, oh, you want to quit? No, like, we can't reward these people for quitting. He shouldn't be rewarded. And I should have scored right there. How did he trip up? On what? After the auto hurdle, he just tripped for no reason. So 1st and 10 right here. He's running his mid blitz. And it's like, all right, man, we should be good. You know, I know what to expect here. I know I got some savages at wide receivers. We should get some guys open. And I'm looking, try to hit the side right over there. And he clicks on, and a good click on button, and he picks this off. He's like, okay, wait, maybe we should have started with passing. So you see me, I'm run committing like every time. I'm literally run committing every time unless I know it's a pass. And look at his spin move. Just swing, just with almost no space whatsoever. Christian McCaffrey goes on ahead and makes a hell of a spin move. Like, moves like that make me want to get the card, because that was just an amazing spin. Like, there was no room for error whatsoever. 2nd and 13. Once again, we're run committing. We're trying to get him to pass. 3rd and 16, and he ends up going to the flats right here. I click on, you know, waiting for the spin because I know it's coming. 4th down right here. He's going to go on ahead and go for it. And same play. And this time we end up getting a big sack right there by Javon Curse. So now we're back again on offense. And we go back to LaDainian Tomlinson right here. And he does a pretty good job. Now remember that strafe right there. You know, because you have to make adjustments to your opponent's adjustments. And one thing that he does a very good job is LT, once again, scores. He does a very good job of clicking on, strafing to prepare for the spin. That way he doesn't over pursue and get spun on. And there he is with his level sales. He either has the streak on the inside or he goes to the running back. And it's a little frustrating. It is, I will say that. Right there, we almost got a pick. And right now, I'm just downloading in my database. I'm downloading what it is he wants to do. I'm downloading his reads because he hasn't been passing the ball much. Look at this spin move by McCaffrey. Like, it's so glitchy. Like, someone tell me what the spin move is on this young man, because, like, it's so crisp. So 7-7. And again, I feel very confident. We already got ourselves a victory over this guy. So I feel like we can move the ball on him. You know, he's not stopping the runs, very well. Again, he does play the spin moves extremely well. But, outside of that, we're getting what we want when we run the ball. He's not giving us any issues or where we feel like we're forced to pass the ball, except right here on 4th down. And we end up, LT just comes in cleaning on the mid blitz. I think it was mid blitz. Okay. Again, we're run committing. He's got 3 yards on it. Fullback dive. And we got to remember that too. So it's like, I'm again download. Look at that spin. Like, what? So he ends up settling for a field goal. And then I was like, all right, we just destroyed this guy. And now we're struggling. I have no idea why he went for the squib, but Deion Jones picks it up. We hit the outside, and we're almost in field goal range thanks to Deion Jones and having good speed. So it's like, all right, back to the run right here. Again, you see him strafing right there? Again, it's very important. The fullback dive, the strafe, you got to remember that. There he is with the mid blitz. I tried to hit him with the table route, but it's defended. So I flip it to the left side, knowing he has to user it, and knowing that his user is going to be on the running back. Let's just go over right there with the drag. Let's just settle for 3, and let's tie this game up. And again, he's very, very run heavy. There's only 22 seconds left, so I'm very confident we're going to go into the half. He's probably going to run the ball a handful of times, and then we should be good. But like every time he comes, he has yet to pass out of these 2 wide receiver sets with Delaney Walker and Shannon Sharp out here. Right here, I wasn't expecting a run. He came out in his whatever set it is where they do the fake screen wheel, and he ran in the inside zone. I was not expecting it. The trips, 3 receivers to the left or whatever it is. And I wasn't expecting it on 3rd and 8, but he gets the first down. But anyways, we go into the half 10-10. And again, I know what's coming. And once again, I'm run committing, as you can see here. He hits the outside, spin move, and he gains a yard, even though I feel like he shouldn't have gotten anything. 2nd and 9 right here, we don't run commit. Everything is locked up, but then Cam Newton just utilizes his speed. And then right here, we knew the fullback dive was coming, so we prepared for it. 4th and 3, and I'm playing this with Tiffany here. And I'm like, he's probably going to run. He's probably going to toss now. 4th and 3. He just doesn't care. He's a savage. He'll probably run it here. And he did. And the frustration just set in. And like I said, that's why running the ball is so good when you can effectively do it, because you're just going to frustrate your opponent. And right there, I rank him it. You know, he hasn't shown any signs, and he just completely did a beautiful one cut right there, shook the hell out of me. And he did a gorgeous one cut. And he's just frustrating me. You know, he's frustrating me with, you know, the runs, even though we're doing a decent job of bottling it up. But it's these little dink and dunk passes on the table routes. And he's like, all right, so right here we come out, and we're going to take off with Wentz. Why not? He has 86 speed, you know, which is a ton of speed. So right here we try to hit the outside. We get ourselves a beautiful spin. I'm not sure how we scored there, honestly. I definitely should have got tackled after the spin. But we'll take it. We'll take getting lucky. And we will take it and run with it, no pun intended, and we're going to go ahead and tie the game up. So now it's like, all right, we need to stop him, right? He knows what I'm doing. I know what he's doing. There's no surprises. But instead of running the ball, he comes out passing right there, which was, you know, quite odd. 2nd and 13, he decides to go pass the ball again. Big dot, but thankfully he gets nailed, and we force an incomplete pass. We send some pressure, drop the pass. We're going to go ahead and send some pressure again, and this time we used it. I was positive he was going to go there this time. He went to the left seam. He's like, all right, this time he's definitely going to go to the right seam. And right here, we get a beautiful spin move right there with LaDainian, and we end up going out of bounds. And right here, we're looking. He doesn't know who to cover, and we're looking for the delayed in route, baby. The delayed in route gets us the touchdown, and we take the lead. Even though we destroyed him the first game, but he made his adjustments, and he took the lead. Was definitely frustrating the living hell out of me, but we come back, we fight, and we end up getting the lead again. And now we feel like he's forced to pass, and I feel confident that, you know, we can send some pressure, get in his head, and you know, force him to make some bad reads. Right here, he just chucks it up. We click on Chris Harris Jr. getting out in front, and we hold Y, and we get the interception. He does send me a message saying, wow, GG. And I thought he was going to quit, but he did not. He's still in the game. You know, all he has to do is get himself a few stops. He has 3 timeouts. But, you know, that just goes to show you how much confidence he had in himself and stopping us. We're fine with punting the ball. We just want to take all the time away as our own guy, Franco Harris, gets in front of us. So right here, 2nd and 19. All right, let's see if we can pick this up on the ground. And the previous play, he called the man-to-man blitz. So, all right, he's probably going to call it again. And he does. And we hit Shockey on the crisp slant. And then right here we run the ball. I believe, do we fumble right here? We do fumble, but thankfully it goes out of bounds. It's only the 2nd time LT has fumbled as my phone is ringing. As we get ourselves this run right there to the left that gets shut down. We're running with Tomlinson. That gets shut down. Now, mind you, he has all of his timeouts left. 3rd and 15, we're just going to run the ball because, you know, why not? You know, I feel like he's not going to expect the run, because it's such an idiot call, and it is, and, you know, we got away with it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed, man. Such a frustrating game, but nonetheless, 2 victories against the same opponent. Until next time, man, appreciate the support as always. Peace.